Hello, happy Wednesday, and welcome to Q&A Wednesday for this month. For those of you who have been following us, we have been on this series all year, okay? And so, if you have not followed us for our previous parts, definitely check us out. But before we get into that, I have a couple of announcements. Showcase Your Talent Show. You saw the flyer. It was supposed to be this past Sunday. However, because of the holiday, we pushed it to this coming Sunday, April 7th from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom and live stream to YouTube. So you still have a time. You still have a chance to register to compete for your chance at our cash prize. All right, so make sure to tune into that. We have so many different things here at Intelexx. If you want to stay up to date on all things Intelexx, subscribe to our email list, our YouTube channel, download our app, but we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, so until then, we're going to jump right into this topic, which is What's Your Why, Part 3. All right, so we're going to get right into this. Again, we've had our first two parts. We're moving into part 3 now. If you missed it, go back and check it out. And I just want to shout out everybody that's tuning in from YouTube, from Facebook, from Instagram, from X or Twitter. All of our social media platforms are at. We appreciate you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out. All right, so we're going to jump right in to What's Your Why. We are going to get right into this. We have a couple videos we're going to share with you, but don't worry, we won't be finished our series just yet. So stay tuned. All right, so we're going to kick it right on off. Listen, if you don't know what your why is, go back and listen to the first two parts so that you can figure it out. And we are here to help you along the way. All right, so just check this out.
It's the middle of the night. We are 600 miles offshore on a 60-foot catamaran sailing against 30 knots of wind underneath the intertropical convergence zone, which is sailor speak for weather that literally craps on you day and night. The ocean is a snarling mess. Foam is ripping off the top of 30-foot waves. Rogue waves are towering over our 80-foot mast. Everything is soaked. The boat is breaking apart, and I'm curled up naked in the main salon because there is no point in wearing any clothes. Suddenly, there's a terrible bang. The captain throws open the hatch and screams, "I need a pair of vice grips and the largest channel locks we have. And if I don't get them now, the mast is coming down." Apparently, it's bad if we lose our mast. I crawl into the forward berth where the tools are stored and also where our first mate's trying to sleep. He's 18 years old, speaks 8 languages, has lived in 18 different countries, so he's seen a lot, but he's pretty shocked to wake up and find me naked in his cabin. Yeah. Just then, the boat lurches hard, a cabinet breaks open, and a gallon of turpentine sloshes all over the floor, which makes him vomit all over me. It's horrible. This is a snapshot of the 10th day of sailing in my life. We ended up saving the rig that night and limped into Fiji a few days later. The boat suffered $20,000 worth of damage, and we had about 24 hours to get her ready for an 18-day charter. And I remember thinking, this is a horrible way to earn a living. When we tied up to the dock, I think most people would have sprinted to the airport and never looked back. But I kept sailing for 10 years. I was seasick nearly every day. I caught typhoid in Indonesia, E. coli in India, and a staph infection in my face in Madagascar that made me look like the Elephant Man. So why? Why endure all this? It wasn't for love. It wasn't something cliche like the adventure was worth it. My why is that adversity is always worth it. A comfort zone is what you want to avoid. Sailing not only provided my means of exploration, but provided the hardships required to drive my search for meaning. With a camera in hand, I could document the significance of my experiences, shed the hustle of modern society, and really focus on the present. It began slowly and purposefully, a meandering journey that had no beginning and no end. In the beginning, it really even had no why. Like a child testing the waters with her big toe, I had no idea how deep or how dangerous those waters would be, but they sucked me in. I eavesdropped on a mother humpback singing to her newborn in Polynesia. I woke up stranded on an island of moving sand in Mozambique. I frolicked in the warm waters of the Andamans with a 4-ton elephant. I swayed with the rhythm of the tides and spearfished with the sea gypsies of Borneo, and inhaled the Saharan sands on a coal train across Mauritania. It was in these places of chaos, solitude, and adversity that I really realized my insignificance. Eventually, I found my why. To me, these aren't photographs, these are reminders. Instead of sprinting towards any prefabricated goal, my experiences while looking through the lens became a constant reminder of what is real and essential. The next time you're in an adverse situation, try to discard any doubt and embrace it. See where you end up. You might end up seasick on a boat for a decade, and that just might be the best thing that ever happened to you. Thank you.
All right, what did y'all think about that? Now, that was Jody, and she was talking about her why. She found her why, right? She figured it out, and it wasn't in the conventional way. She found it with an unorthodox approach, right? And so with her, she talked about how adversity is something that's worth it and how to avoid your comfort zone. A lot of times we take too much time being comfortable when in actuality that is hurting us more than helping us, right? You hear the saying before, pay now or pay later. You either pay now with the hard work, the sacrifices, the uncomfortableness, or you're going to pay later based on your comfort now. And so for me personally, I would rather pay now and enjoy later than try to enjoy now and pay later. I want to be able to rest later. I want to be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor later. I don't want to have to labor later. Okay? And so whatever you got to do to set yourself up so that you can have the life that you want later on, do the work now. All right? So a part of your why is figuring out what it is that you want and what are you willing to do to get there. All right, and so what are your thoughts on that? I want to see some comments. I want to see some replies, and whether you're able to comment now or whether you want to wait for the replay later on, totally up to you. Either way, we want to know your thoughts here. All right, so while you gather your thoughts and, we may be able to share them a little bit later, let's check out this next clip.
You give me a uniform. You give me a number on my back. I'll give you the guts.
You matter, right? But there's a reason why I told you matter. I didn't tell you you matter just to hear myself talk. Like, I didn't say you matter because I wanted you to get on some emotional roller coaster. No, the reason why I told you you matter is because you'll never have, you'll never be, you'll never do. Listen to me. You'll never experience life the way you were supposed to experience life until you recognize that you matter. Now, it's important for me to let you know that you are powerful beyond measure. Listen to me. I told you last week because perhaps, I don't know, your daddy wasn't in your life. Your mother wasn't in your life. I don't know. You didn't have a mentor. I don't know. But you may have never heard someone look you in your eye, look you in your soul, and tell you that you not only matter, you're powerful. I remember I remember sleeping in abandoned buildings, eating out of garbage cans. I remember coming home, bringing home C's and D's. I remember not living up to my full potential. When you do what you've been born to do, what you've been called to do, what you've been birthed to do, nobody can do it like you. Nobody can sing the way you sing. Nobody can speak the way you speak. Nobody can write the way you write. Nobody can love the way you love. Nobody can play that piano. Nobody can play that saxophone. Nobody can play that violin. Nobody can do poetry quite like you can do it. Nobody can produce the way you produce. Nobody can write scores the way you write scores. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're powerful.
When you know within yourself that there's something you want to do, and I believe that all of us were born with a purpose, that all of us have something that we are supposed to do, that all of us have some goodness within us, and that goodness gives us a responsibility to manifest our greatness. And when you know that, you can feel it in your guts, and you know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding, you stop stretching, you stop challenging yourself. Let me share something else with you. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe. You decide, I'm not going to settle for this. This is not going to be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. See, a lot of people go to work every day miserable, and all they do is just talk about how miserable they are. But they don't do anything about it.
No! No. The next white son of a bitch that opens his mouth, I'll smash his goddamn teeth in.
You can't do that, Jack.
I'm supposed to just let this go on.
These men have to live with themselves.
I have to live with myself, too. Right now, I'm living a sermon out there.
You don't matter now, Jack. You're in this thing. You don't have a right to pull out from the backing of people that believe in you, that respect you, that need you.
So,
If you fight, they won't say that Chapman forced you to. They'll say that you're in over your head, that you don't belong here.
do you know what it's like having somebody do this to you?
No. No. You do. You're the one living the sermon in the wilderness. 40 days. All of it. Only you.
Not a goddamn thing I can do about it.
Of course there is. You can get out there and hit. You can get on base and score. You can win this game for us. We need you. Everybody needs you. You're medicine, Jack.
But what I've come to appreciate when you're working on changing your life, changing some bad habit, getting out of addictive situations or relationships, or working to build a dream or making a difference in our society, it's hard. Easy is not an option. It's hard living. Life is hard. That's rough. How people look at you, how they respond to you. It's very hard. But you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. So if it's hard, then do it hard. Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. It's possible that we can have our dream. Yes, it is. Other people have done it, then we can do it. We fail a lot of times. Well, a lot of other folks fail, And eventually they came back and they succeeded. So it's possible we can have what we want. And we know that we want to get it. It's necessary that we align ourselves with people that think like we do. It's necessary we get negative, do-nothing people out of our lives. It's necessary we never stop learning and growing and developing ourselves. It's necessary that we never give up. Never give up. Never give up.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
A friend of mine who runs a marathon, he says, when he's running the 26-mile marathon, he said, let's say that hypothetically, that 18th mile is the wall. He said, Les, when you get there and you're running, he says, everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching. And you're saying to yourself, I can't do it. I can't do it. And you just keep on and you keep on and you keep on. It seems like you're moving at slow motion. And then eventually when you break through that 18-mile wall, then you know it's like done and you're on automatic and you glide on in. And you know it's there. You know you're going to get to the finish line. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something and we knew it was possible. And we did those things that were necessary to bring it into reality. We took the responsibility to make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized. People were opposing you. But you kept on doing it. It was hard, it was rough, it was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level you know, can nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Was it as easy as it looked?
No, sir. No, sir, it wasn't.
All right, what did y'all think about that? It was a few movies in there, right? Did y'all catch them all? I caught a few, okay? 42 was one. 7 Pounds, I think, was the other one. The Pursuit of Happiness was another one, right? Which ones did y'all catch? All right, now for those of you who have never heard of these movies, who have never seen them, make sure to add them to your list of movies to watch, okay? So the first one, 42, is about the true story of Jackie Robinson being on the baseball team and all of his hurdles and obstacles that he had to do being a black man, being accepted into that type of sport, making history, and all of the things that he had to endure to get to that point, right? 42 was about a man who was willing to sacrifice so much so that he could help other people. And I believe that was based on a true story. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. All right. And then The Pursuit of Happiness was based on a man who was down and out and was trying to get back up on his feet and had a whole bunch of different hurdles and obstacles, but he had a goal, he had a vision, he had a dream, and he went after it. And you see all the things that happened in the midst of him trying to go after it. And so it just goes to show you that it's about the journey. It's not about the destination to get to where you are, because your why will always be there, and it should always be your foundation. It should always be your destination, right? Your why should have a destination, but that destination always changes, because once you get to the one destination, you're always going to want to do something else after that. Once you accomplish one goal, there's always another one to come after that. Once you do one milestone, you're always going to have another one. So, with that being said, keep going, keep striving, keep figuring out what your why is, because it might change over time. It might get added to, it might get taken from. But when you tap into who you are and truly tap in and truly figure out what it is that you want, where it is you're going, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do, and all of these things, then you'll be able to really hone in on what it is that you are doing, okay? And so, one of the things that I want to share with you is that this is our why, right? Here at Intelexx, we are here to help you. We are here to assist you so that you could be the best you that you could be in your unique artistry, and we do that to the best of our ability. We are here for you. So if you want our help, if you want to connect with us, go to Intelexx.com. Fill out the inquiry form. Fill out the free consultation form, all right, so that we can serve you, because we're here for you. We created this platform so that you can have one, so that you can have a voice, so that you can hone in on your skills and be the best that you can be, right? And so everyone needs help. Even mentors need mentors. Even the ones who are great need greats to help them. So that's what we're here to do for you. So if you have not already, definitely check us out. Go to Intelexx.com and connect with us. We also have our own app, the Artrepreneurs Hub. Go in the Play Store or the App Store, click on the Mighty Networks app, download that thing, create your account, search the Entrepreneurs Hub, and we are right there. All right. Listen, we're here for you. Okay. If you don't know what your why is, we will help you to figure it out. We will definitely help you. But listen, this episode is about what your why is. If you don't know, we want to help you. If you do know and you just need a little help to get a little further along than you want to be, we're here to help you. If you just need a little bit of help with different things to kind of boost what it is you're doing, we're here to help you. All right. And so if you don't know what your why is, listen, that is quite all right. It doesn't happen for everyone at a young age or at mid age or even when they're older. Some people, it takes different things, it takes different experiences, it takes life to life for it to happen, right? And so, one thing I want you to remember is to always be yourself, to be true to yourself, to be genuine, to be authentic. No one can be you but you. All right. And so just keep that with you. I want you to always remember that you are uniquely designed and one of a kind. So don't let anybody stop your shine. Okay. Now, just to get into the video that we spoke on, or that we all looked at and listened to, if you're listening in, is that when you're working towards your dreams, it's always going to be hard. Easy is not an option. When we have that mentality, we'll go very far. Okay. He also talked about choosing the hard road. Les Brown. Okay. Les Brown and E.T. Eric Thomas were our two speakers in this video. If you have not connected with them, definitely connect with them. Okay. They said, how will you hang in there during the hard times? Les Brown said, you'll never experience life until you recognize that you matter, okay? You do matter, your thoughts matter, your gifts matter, your opinion matters, all of that matters, okay? So remember that and never forget it. Les Brown says what keeps him going through hard times is his faith. So figure out what keeps you going, all right? What keeps me going is my why, which is where I want to be, who I want to help. My purpose on this earth is not fulfilled yet. And so that's what keeps me going, because I'm not done. All right. And it's possible to have what we want. It's in our grasp, right? It's not an option to give up, right? And it's never an option to stop learning. It is always, always important and so crucial for us to stay on the learning path. We will always be students. The universe teaches us a whole bunch of things, right? How do you think schools are called universities? They get that from the universe. The world teaches you what it wants you to know, right? But you have to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to protect your dream. If you want something, go get it. Don't let others stop you based on their own limitations. Whatever you want, you can have. But you have to be surrounded with the right energy, the right circle, the right everything, okay? Listen, that's all the time that I have for you today. I thank you so much for tuning in to this month's Q&A Wednesdays. I appreciate each and every single one of you for all you do to pour into us so we can pour right back into you. All right, just remember, Showcase Your Talent Show is this coming Sunday. Still time to register. We have so much going on. Media of the Minds Mondays, Q&A Wednesdays, Freestyle Fridays, our Art and Business Seminar, our podcast, our promo options, merch, books, and so much more. But if you want to stay up to date on all things Intelexx, go to Intelexx.com, subscribe to our email list, subscribe to our YouTube channel, download the Artrepreneurs Hub, our app, so you can stay in the know, on the know, and see things that we don't show you on social media. So until next time, I hope you have an amazing night and an awesome rest of the week. Intelexx here, and welcome to Intelexx Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. If you want to be a part of the intellectual community, check us out. We have so much going on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and everywhere in between. And we even got our own app, okay? So make sure to check us out. Go to Intelexx.com. Go to our link tree. Look us up on social media at Intelexx so that we can best serve you. All right, we thank you so much for being a part of our vision. You know, we appreciate you. And we wouldn't be here without all of our amazing subscribers and supporters. Don't forget to sign up for the talent show every month, and someone always leaves with a prize. And don't forget to take advantage of all of our special offers, our events, our merch, our resources, our referrals, because we are here to serve you, okay? And thank you for the love. Until next time.